Hello family, Coach Kenneth here. Exercise is a necessity that everybody in the United States should be doing. That means men, women, and children. But it's one of the things that a lot of people do not like to do for a number of reasons. One, because it's very, very painful. They don't like the way it makes them feel sore. Two, they just don't like exercising at all. Three, they want to have a shortcut. Or four, they're in a position where they're not able to exercise. They're immobile. But whatever the cause is, when you do whatever you can do, no matter how simple it is, just do it, you benefit your body. The body was meant to move. And when you don't move it, guess what? You lose certain benefits. If you're not working your muscles, right? Not working your muscles on a daily basis, the muscles get weak because they have nothing to do. They're not serving any purpose. So why should they maintain itself in muscle mass? So it gets weaker. If you're not doing things that cause your bones to start to create new bone cells and create denser bones, guess what? The bones become less dense. They become brittle. That's why you hear of a lot of older people, they're falling. When they fall, they break their hip, break their wrist, break the arm, whatever the case is. So the bones are brittle because a lot of the older generation of people do not exercise. They don't do any physical exercise. Right? They move as little as they have to just to get whatever they need to get done. That's just a fact. But when you move, when you exercise, when you put positive stress on your body, your muscles, your bones, everything starts to change. Even your brain starts to change. You create new neural patterns and processes inside the brain because the brain is like a working muscle. See, your body is just a reflection of what's happening inside your brain. It's an extension of your brain. Every time you make a movement, that's your brain activating those movements. So when you got a healthy brain, guess what? You got a healthy body. You got a healthy body, you got a healthy brain. They work together. It's all interconnected. So when you limit your mobility, you run away from exercising, then you're doing yourself an injustice. You're weakening your body and you're weakening your brain. So by exercising, you can prevent a lot of illnesses and diseases that the world that's happening in the world today. By strength training, right? Doing something simple, going for a brisk walk, going for a run, swimming, whatever the case is, you're building your body up, keeping your body healthy. You're keeping your blood pressure proper, you're keeping your insulin levels where it should be, your blood sugar where it should be. You're keeping everything in check. Your thyroid is operating perfectly, right? And oftentimes what offsets these things are the foods that we're eating. If you're not eating the healthiest diet, what I call a water oxygen-rich diet. What is that? That's a diet that has fruits, vegetables, seeds, legumes, herbs, mushrooms, all types of things that grow from the earth. These foods are naturally rich in water and oxygen because your body is about 80% water. And it needs oxygen. Every cell needs water. Every cell needs oxygen. So if you're eating foods that are devoid of this on a daily basis and you're eating quite a bit of these foods, guess what? It's going to start to affect your body in the long run. And that's going to cause chronic aches and pains, arthritis issues, migraines, constipation, skin issues. Skin issues, most of the time, is blood issue. Your blood needs to be cleansed. You got blood issues going on. So a lot of things start to happen in the body that shouldn't be happening, but because you're eating a heavily acidic, when I say acidic, acidic means a meat-based diet, right? When you eat meats are an acidic type of food. Your body needs an alkaline or electrical type of diet, which is water-rich and oxygen-rich. When you eat these foods, your body recognizes this as food, so that's why it responds to this stuff. That's why I see people getting off of medication. They've been on medication for years, but now within a couple of months, they're having the medications reduced and eventually taken off of medication. At the same time, they done slimmed down a little bit because they're giving the body the best foods for them. Now, people say, Kenneth, no, there's some plant-based foods that are acidic also. And yes, they are, like especially citrus fruits are very acidic. But when you eat these fruits, they become alkaline inside the body. The body knows how to use them. So it's a scientific fact. It's a scientific fact that meats and meat byproducts ages you down to the cellular level because of inflammation and also something called oxidation, causes your cells to age more rapidly. And it's a science-proven fact that eating a plant-based diet, plant-based diet, whole food diet, it slows down the cellular, the aging of the cells. That's been proven by science. Now, I'm not saying go out there and be plant-based, go out there and be vegan. What I am saying is that you want to start eating more fruits and vegetables, natural fruits, natural vegetables come up and grow up from the ground. That's going to help your body stay as healthy as it possibly can. And at the same time, family, you got to exercise. Whether you're running, whether you're doing jumping jacks, right? Whatever the case is, you're doing cardio, kickboxing, whatever the case is, or whatever the case is, you want to stay active as much as you possibly can. That's going to keep you strong. I'm 55 years young. I've been working out, exercising, training my body since I was 8 years young. I never had anybody direct me to tell me, Kenneth, do this, do that. I just watched, I just looked and observed and saw what my cousins were doing, what other people were doing who were playing football, lifting weights. And I just imitated or emulated what they did. I did the same stuff and I fell in love with it. And as a result, it's become who I am all of these years. So if I miss a day or two, I don't feel good. It bothers me because it's a discipline I've been doing all my life. And there was points in my life where I went for a very long period of time, about a year actually, without doing any type of exercise. And looking back, it really affected me. It affected how I looked physically. It affected my energy. It also affects your confidence because now you lack certain confidence about things you were able to do before, but now you see, I'm trying to see, okay, what's going on? So I jumped back on board and got back to doing what I was doing all my life. And I got to tell you, at 55 years young, I've never been on any medication, never had any illnesses or diseases. I was in the hospital once years ago, in 1992. I had the flu, something called acute flu. And other than that, I don't get colds, don't catch colds, don't get headaches. The allergies I used to have growing up as a child when I was in my 40s, have no more food allergies, no more elemental allergies like hay fever, all because I now eat foods that were meant for my body. Where do I get my protein? Straight from the plants, the same place the other animals that people eat every single day get their protein from. And also my B12. So I do a list of things, a host of things every single day to keep myself healthy, keep myself fit. See, I take care of myself like a fine sports car. Or I take care of myself like a mansion. Right? I put the best stuff inside my body because I want my body to operate at optimal capacity. So in order to do that, I got to make sure I'm eating the right foods and also exercising every single day. Right? Sometimes I wake up, I don't feel like exercising. I might be a little bit tired. Right? Might have had a rough day, whatever the case is, but because I'm disciplined, I get up and move my body any single way. I go train my body. I go outside in the park. Or I go in my room, right there in my room, I drop and hit the floor and do a quick 50 push-ups, whatever the case is. Do a headstand, right? Reverse blood flow, whatever the case is. I do my cold showers. I do my grounding. Whatever the case is, get my sunlight, my sun exposure. I do my hot sauna baths. I do all these things. I understand how it helps me be here a lot longer. Not simply for myself, but for my kids, for my family. I'm going to be here as long as I possibly can in the best possible health to keep them enjoying their father or her husband as long as she can without putting myself in a position where now I'm messed up on medication. I got mobility issues. My energy's lacking. I don't feel as good. Now I'm becoming a burden to the family. So family, invest in your health, invest in yourself. Most importantly, exercise every single day for at least 30 minutes. Break it up through the course of the day. 10 minutes for breakfast, 10 minutes for lunch, 10 minutes for dinner, and I guarantee you all you do is win. So I want to thank you all for watching. Keep moving. The President God in me, blessed is the President on you. I talk to you soon. Keep winning.